Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 349. And if you've been keeping up with the channel, which I hate to say it, it's highly unlikely, unless you're a member, which shout out to all my members. And before I forget to remember, please click like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Watch till the end if you can. Shout out to my members. Eric, Otis, Sandra, um, Ter, and MAR-TAY. So, if you've been keeping up with the channel, which I know you haven't, unless you're, a diehard subscriber or a channel member, you have not watched three over almost 4,000 episodes. Okay, no one's watched almost 4,000 episodes. Probably not even my members have watched them all. If you have, thank you very much. And I would be a little surprised, to be honest with you. Okay, and thankful, surprised and thankful, happily thankful. So, so if you're keeping up with the channel, you watched a lot of my videos, and you read and you read the comments. You'll know that the two. This is episode 349. Yeah, I know I said that already. I'm repeating myself. This is what happens when you get old. We got some nice copper in here. That's good. Very good. Nice penny roll. It's my favorite penny rolls. I could show you the copper really quick. I mean, it's so obvious in this one. At least some of them are. I'll see if I could. Probably copper, and maybe one of these, maybe one of those. So one, two, maybe three, four, five, six. These are coppers. Maybe seven, 8, 9. If we're lucky, we got 10. I'm thinking it's probably between 7 and 10 coppers in here, which is okay with me. So, if you read the comments, the overwhelming majority of the comments I get are positive, supportive, and nice and helpful and all that. What is that? You gotta wonder where does stuff like that come from, man? You gotta wonder. I mean, not for nothing, this would probably be a pretty cool thumbnail. Let me see if I hit it with the light, see what happens. Wow. And look, I guess it's, I don't know. I don't even want to guess. I don't know what the hell that is. All right. So the overwhelming majority of the comments are positive, supportive. Oh, we got 2023. So we know that this penny roll here is newer than the others that over the past week or so that I've done, because this is the absolute newest penny we found in about a week. So 2023, we want to look for the extra V. Let me look at it under the loop. I didn't see one. There is not one there. Okay. And the majority of the comments that I get are, I don't know if the 2000D has the wide AM or not, but I always check because it's a 2000. No wide AM. Very flat looking date, that's for sure. Odd. And the two most questions I get is 84. We're looking for the double ear. No double ear. Those have pretty severe ridge ring. Huh. Look at the Liberty, the BE. All right, let me look at that. That almost looks like a die clash. I mean, it's weird. It's odd. The B has a double strike. It appears to be a double strike on the B. See if I can get a little closer. I noticed it as soon as I looked at it. I mean, I know something was wrong or different as soon as I looked at it. But there's a line going down the right side of the B. All right, we'll hold on to that. So the two questions I get most are how much is that worth, and um, can I send you pictures of my coins to look at to tell me what's going on? And I have to be honest with you, for I guess up to this point, and maybe fairly recently, I would not feel confident. I mean, I have. Well, with that said, let me add a caveat. I have looked at people have sent me pictures. I have looked at them. I have responded, and I'm gonna say for the majority of. I keep looking at that scratch there. I'm gonna look at under the loop for the majority of that I get. I think I nail it, and the person who emails me tends to concur with my prognostication, diagnosis, thesis, whatever you want to call it. Oh, look at that. Another one. That's odd, man. Two 2023s. No extra V. Actually, every single time the person who has messaged me has agreed with me. Every single time. I've never gotten a message from someone say, hey, what do you think this is? How much you think this worth? Matter of fact, once, and I might have mentioned this in a previous episode, which of course, like I said, unless you watch all my episodes, you're not even gonna know what I'm talking about. Someone said, we're looking for the Flare G. How much do you think this is worth? And it must have been like I don't know if the person was trying to test me or something. And I said, oh, that looks like, I'm telling you right off the top of my head, just from doing this for, I don't want to say so long, but so consistent. I'm very consistent. I said, that looks like it's about a $50, $60 penny, to be honest with you. No Flare G. And the person writes me back and said, I kid you not. I'm not going to say the exact number, but they said it sold for, I think they said it sold for 50. They said, oh, it just sold for $55. I want to see if I got a good. I said, yeah, look, I said, I told you, 50, $60. I hit it right on the nail. If today this was only a few months ago, maybe 4 months. If the person would have put that coin, and that's auction. Remember, that's auction. The coin went for $55. What a weird. Is this an 88? It's an 84. We're looking for the double ear. No double ear. No nothing. If the person would have put that in for buy it now, probably at this point they'd probably get $100. It had maybe even more, maybe 100 and something. It had a tremendous um die clash. Maybe oh, look at this. Looky here. Do you see it? Oh, let me look at it through the loop. Oh man, that would be great. Or is it? No, it's not. It's something else. What is it? And look at the 8. There's no way this is another. But the funny thing is, it could be from the same person because it's the same bag from the same bank and it's the same penny wrapper. So this could be the same. I'm looking at the motto, see if we have any doubling. Definitely, if there is any here, it's nowhere near as good as the last one, which I was pretty confident was. But this 8 is tremendous. Has another really great die variety 8. Oh, and the B is doubled on the West, and the E and the R. And I think, oh man, I think the B E R is what you want to see doubled for the 1980 variety. Let me go to Copper Coins really quick. That would be kind of tremendous if that's the case. I keep it bookmarked. 1980, and there's only one. He only has one, a couple pictures. One picture. He's got the 8 and doubling in the LIB. Wow, that would be kind of crazy. So let me show it to you really quick. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So the 8 is very obvious. See the 8, very obvious die variation. Now the BE is it's on the west. I don't know if the light is strong. Let me put the light on. I think you're not gonna see it. Oh, maybe you can't. Oh yeah, there it goes. Boom. Right there, the BER. It says the LIB, maybe the the I2, and maybe the L. Look, so I'll show you Copper Coins. So I showed nice doubling can be seen on the date. Folds. We didn't check the vest. LIB. Let's check the vest. The last time I didn't check the vest, and I realized afterwards that the vest was also doubled. No, I don't think so. Let me look at this under the loop. And let me look for some of those markers. It's all these little lines everywhere. I don't know. I don't see the same type of lines like I did on the other one, to be honest with you. But I'm going to turn this around. All right, so I'm going to say no to the 1980 double die in this one. As far as the 1D0001, I'm going to say no to that. But I will say that 8 is a die variation, and I will hold on to that. It's super duper cool. It's obviously from the die. So is that technically a double die? I think Eric kind of alluded to it or suggested that there are a lot of other double dies that are not necessarily shown on these websites. So does that make it valuable? I don't know. It's pretty cool. I have to be honest with you. That's a nice 8. All right, let's move on and continue with the discussion. So for doing this on just about a daily basis, no white AM, just about on a daily basis, I have learned the art of research, how to quickly do research, and I know enough. I know enough errors. I've seen enough errors to say, to definitely have the basics down. Which, to be honest with you, the basics is more than 99.9% of the general public. That's the bottom line. So I know 99.9% more than the general public. Now, when you see people leaving comments saying, "Oh, that's this, that's that," these are people who have spent, most of them, many years looking at coins and researching them. They have a tremendous amount of experience, but they are the 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 10,000, as far as a ratio versus the general public. There's no white AM, no other errors. So I've kind of slipped into or moved into that category where I know how to research Coins. I've seen enough. I know that, I know the general basics: die, clash, strike throughs, um, other types of stutter strike. Other coins, overlay, um, double die versus some of the more true double dies. I mean, which are more obvious, obviously, than a lot of, and they do show some true double dies on the websites. Don't get me wrong. I never meant to imply that on websites like Copper Coins or Conacher or Wexler that they do not show true double. They do. They mix it in with those slight variations that are not generally spoken about on with grading companies. I have a very good eye for grading, for knowing the difference between an AU condition or an MS condition. I'm pretty accurate. This one has a die crack. This penny has a die crack. Let me get my pointer out. And it even looks like it has the beginning or a very slight. No, it's just here. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. It's just here. Of the prison scent. You can see it very, very lightly. The die clash. I'll hold on to that one. And over the course of the last year, I have learned how to know why it am. Learned how to evaluate, um, most specifically pennies. Though it's very easy for me to research um, past sales to find out what just about any coin is worth. So this is our third copper. So we're starting to hit copper now. We've dug deep enough into the copper mine. Grease strike. Grease. The beauty. This is a really nice one. Very nice condition. And so I know I'm dragging this out, but I really want to explain myself very clearly for anyone who's interested in listening to it. What I have to say. So number 4. Yep, number 4. I have to look at this color. Believe it or not, that if I told you this might be for the mint, you're not going to believe me. But that color looks just like the looks very similar to the red that I've seen. Now, is it from the mint? I don't know. It also looks a little bit like nail polish, but look at the reverse. Check this out. I put the light still on. Okay. Look how. Look at the U. How the U almost looks um, reversed of the other. I mean, probably it's not. I'm gonna put a little water on this. No, alcohol. Alcohol. Let's drop a little alcohol on this and see if by the end of the video, where's the alcohol? If by the end of the video, if Got that off. I got it off to the side now. Let's see if that what happens with the alcohol on the if it's nail polish, it definitely will not come out. And it looks hard. I don't think it's like candy or anything like that. It could be. Probably not from the mint. I'm thinking now because it's. I know under the loop I saw it was sparkly, like almost like a nail polish or something like that. So, and I have sent coins to get graded. I am very familiar with the grading process of coins. I thoroughly researched it. I did send a couple out, and I own quite a few. That's for a future. Let me take this off. For a future date, I'm going to go through the graded coins I talked about the other day that I purchased recently, and um, and I've sent thousands upon thousands of sports cards to get graded over the past 10 years. So I have a very good understanding of the grading process, what that means, and all the idiosyncrasies that go along with it. Meaning, just because you get something graded and it has an error doesn't mean it's valuable. Um, and that's took me a long, long time to realize that. And some things you're just better off saving your money on. All right, let's go to what's a 97. It's also the double ear, right? Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Look on the bottom of the ear. I'm gonna have to look at that under the loop. I don't think so. It would be more. There's an extra. Man, it's if it is a double ear, it's so weak. It looks like there's an extra line to the left. I won't even waste my time with, to be honest with you. So what's been going on? So obviously, as the channel is growing, I'm getting more and more emails. I'm getting more and more requests to um, evaluate, give my comments, look at. I mean, I don't want to say it's getting to the point where it's overwhelming, but it could one day. And so what I'm gonna do is, so let me before I jump ahead, 64. I really got to look at that 4 and the U. The U from this distance already looks like it has a double on. You see it? You see the U? Watch. I even go a little closer. It's not. Yeah, you can see it there. Let me look at the date under the loop. Oh wow, what a beauty! Oh, that 4 is absolutely gorgeous. Let me look at the. Oh man, look at the B in Liberty. Oh, that U is great. The T in Trust. The U. Oh, look. All right. So look at the 4. Let's start. I know I have to keep on taking breaks in what I'm talking about, but that's what I do in the show anyway. So I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like it, then I guess you're not going to watch this channel very long because that's what I do every single video. Look at that 4. Why is it? I'm not that close for it to be. All right, I zoomed out a little bit. That 4 is tremendous, tremendous 4. I mean, it's not super doubled, but it has, the marks of a die variation. Look at the B. Let me go this way, maybe. Yeah, and then the U and the T, the bottoms of them. All right. Anything on the I? I know this one already has a variety with the I. I don't see any doubled eyelid. You would see it right in front of the eyeball. It's not there. And how about the L? Let me look at the L under the loop just to see if that's there. It's kind of dirty. The L is notched up though. The B is really nice. All right, let me look at the reverse very quickly. I don't see anything on the reverse. All right, so that 4 is very specific. Let's see if Copper Coins has anything on the 4. So we'll go to 1964 P 1DO and see if they show anything. And if they show anything, I'll show you. On the T, it's a very, very big double, which I do not have. The B, it's on the bottom, which I do not have. I have it on the left. And the 4, it's also not where we have it. We have it on the right. They're showing it on the top of the crosslink. I'll show you that. To me, that would have been the most significant. See how it's on the top of the crosslink? Ours is on the right of the crosslet, not crosslink, crosslet. Right now, it'll be at the top. I don't know if the lens is dirty. Let me just wipe it off real quick. I'll pause it for a second. Okay, unpaused. See if that helps. I actually got a message the other day. I said, "Oh, on the camera." It said, "Oh, clean." Oh, look, it does look a little bit better. Oh, that's crazy, right? Wow, a little bit of yeah. Well, anyway, that's part of. You got to keep it. That's a nice 4, though. This will probably be my thumbnail. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. That might be worth $1 or $2. So, what's happened several times since I started the channel is that people have basically said, "Hey, listen, can you look at this? I'll buy you a coffee. Can you look at this? I got a super chat." And I really never advertised anything like that because I don't know, just I didn't know if there was enough interest, so I'm not gonna bother waste my time or anything like that. But I get enough emails now and comments and messages and like I said, a couple people sent me bought me a coffee for me to look at their coins. So I think that's what I'm gonna do going forward. Is oh, nice, 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 nice. Let me look at this under the loop. Is if somebody wants me to look at their coins, right? You want me to do you a favor, then you could do me the favor. You could send me a minimum, buy me a coffee, and then just give me some time to respond, maybe a day or two. You can also leave a comment and say, "Hey, I bought you a coffee in case you didn't know, and I sent you pictures of a coin, one coin. I mean, not like one single coin with some questions. And then what I'll do is I will go through it and I will do my best to answer your questions, comments, or concerns And again, as a fun thing, not as a guarantee of valuation or money or grade or anything like that. This one has something interesting on the rim. From this distance, it just looked like a dent. But of course, see the problem with and again, if something is like, let's say someone was to send me this coin, hey, what's this? What do you think this is? Now I would look at it. They would send me pictures, right? Maybe a bunch of pictures to look of one coin, penny, like this. And I would look at the pictures and I would see, and they would say, oh, look at the edge. The edge has this stuff. Do you think that? And I got to be honest with you, and I'll be honest, right? Something like this, I would have to say, regardless if it is a mint era, I would have to judge on the side of caution and say that this is post mint damage. There's nothing like, for example, if on this edge, right? If I saw letters or something like that, then I'd say, "Oh wow, that's a crazy strike through or die clash," and then I would try to find something, research it. So I would do the work as I do right now, But something that looks, I have to look at that inside. That is pretty weird. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like there's a shape in there. That is pretty weird. So you'd have to send me, close up, very good pictures. There are some smooth surfaces inside this mark over here, which, believe it or not, could be strike through-ish. But it's just not enough. It's not detailed enough. And I don't think any grading company would grade this as a strike through. So I'm able to say that. And I would say that to you. Hey, I don't think this is a strike through. I think this is post mint damage. And that would be that. That would be my honest opinion of, regardless if it was a mint error or not. I don't think, unless I saw like letters up here, which I don't. I don't see letters up here. I do see kind of shapes and stuff like that. And it could be a mint error, but the point is, I do not believe any grading company is going to grade this as a mint error. I just don't. And believe it or so you might say to yourself, well, I don't need you to do that. Well, you need someone to do that, because if you send it out to get graded, do you know how much it cost? I just watched one of my favorite. I watched it 100 times. I watched it from my little kids. One of my favorite kung fu flicks, Five Deadly Venoms, and there's 2 or 3 parts during the movie where they, it's all dubbed and everything in English, and the person moves their mouth and it doesn't correspond with the English dub over. And there's a point where the guy opens his mouth and they go, and they laugh, right? So that's what I just did right now, and it made me think of that. So while you might think you don't need someone to do that, if you sent, how much it can cost to get concept. I did a video on it before. It can cost $50-$60 for one coin. Remember, one penny. You want to get one conservation, I believe, is $15. Research is $10-$15. That's $30 right there. $25-$30. The grading is $20-$25. That's $50. The shipping back and forth is another. If you do it just ground, it's another $10. That's $60-$70. They have, that's conservation, that's research, the grading itself. Oh, if you want any specific identifier, I forget what that's called. That's another $10. Like if you wanted to say something specific, that's another $10. It could cost, and then insurance. If you do insurance back and forth, if you send a priority mail back and forth, that'll be another $20. So you're talking about, it could be $70-$80, and then you have to wait. You might have to wait a month or two to get your penny back that says you just got ripped off of $80. Meanwhile, for $5, I save you all the aggravation. I save you all the energy, the effort. Say, look, it's not worth it, man. Or, hey, that's really nice. Yeah, that is. I think that's a strike through. I think that's a die clash. That might be. I'll even say if I find the type of error, the DDO or whatever from Copper Coins or Wexler, I'll even add that type of information if during my research I come across it. And you're talking about a tremendous amount of time for what, $5? You know what you get for $5? You don't even get a Happy Meal, man. So you know what I'm saying? Um, so I think that's why people are messaging me, because it's like, hey man, I don't want to spend. I'd rather send you $5 for I'd rather buy you a coffee, right? Than go through all this headache, and at least you got some sort of comfort that you got somebody who's been doing this for a while now, and they tell you, oh, it's 2024. Holy moly. I have not seen imagine that in 2024. I have not seen a 2024 um and wow, man, and I hate to say it looks so old. This penny has, let me tell you, this penny has been around, man. This penny has been around the block. So that is the gist of my discussion today. Is to was to is to be to you to talk about um that which is coming to the channel shortly, soon. Matter of fact, by the time this video is shown and uploaded, I might have already started the process. Right? The only people who know what I'm talking about in real time are my members. Everyone else, I have to schedule videos. Right? I have to have some resemblance of a life schedule. And so let me add another caveat. I will get back to you as soon as I can. But like the person who bought me a coffee, I said, look, you have to give me I might not read the message for a while, like, because then they have to say, so it's a whole thing. You have to have a little patience with me, at least a few days to a week to get back to you, with whatever my results are. And, so that's the caveat. If you're in a rush, uh, you know, don't be in a rush. I guess that's what I have to say. Don't be in a rush. And if you have more than one, then I guess I'd do it for less, or do a little discount or something like that. You know what I mean? Another 2023. It's just so weird how we got all these beautiful copper pennies, and then we got 2023s and 2024s. This is an absolute stunner. I wish there was a little extra V there. The extra V is like 25, $30 now for a legit extra V. And I look up prices all the time, so I'm kind of familiar, with with the pricing and what coins are worth. I'm kind of familiar with it. Another one. Look at this. Come on, man. Give me the extra V. Look at that little line next to it. I wish that was the extra V. And like I said, it's it has to be all for fun. And it's just opinion. If not, you can. Well, these other people, they don't even want to do it. They don't even want to know about you, man. Forget about it. Like, don't even think about going to one of the. Don't even think about going to one of these uh, websites and asking the proprietor for, can I send? Yeah, and the funny thing is, they have emails that say send them the. Yeah, right. I've done that before. Oh, when I first started, I did that before, and either I got no response, or that's nothing. Like a kind of a nasty, dismissive response. Oh, look at this, 78. So, obviously you're welcome to try that first. I tried it many times. The nine is notched, and there's some separation in the motto. The 9, you can see the notch at the tip very easily. The 8 might have something going on. Liberty might have something going on. What's that? All right, I'll look at that later. And then the motto, you can see it very, very in the T and the R. It's beautiful. The bottom of the T and the R. The only question is it identified on copper coins or not? So I still have copper coins up. Let me look at the 78 and see if they show the 9 and the trust in 78. So this is what I do for you. I'll do this for you. Oh, huh. Moderate extra thickness on the date. Wait, I don't know if we got that. Nah. Nah. Wait. I don't think so. I don't think there's any extra thickness, so forget that. Oh, it's the only one they show. Just extra thickness, and they are. So I'll show you what they have. So, and it's funny, they are showing the bottom of the 9 as being the extra thickness. So maybe that's it. But over here it says moderate extra thickness on the date, Liberty, and the motto. So I don't know about that. I mean, look at the 7, the corner of the 7 too. You see that? See, I was thinking more of separation than thickness. Look at that on the 7. And again, on the 9, the bottom of the 9. Well, maybe it does have extra thickness on the 9. Now that I'm looking at it, and even that 1. Look at the 1. I didn't notice that before. Let me look at that. It has to do with the way the light's hitting it. Oh wow, definitely. Wow, that 1 is beautiful. Okay, let me look at the Liberty. Is it the all of Liberty? Yeah, it says all. Oh yeah. Holy shoot. And then the motto. It says and the motto. I don't know about the whole motto. Maybe part of the motto. You know what? I think this might be the 1D0001. So like if you sent this to me, I would say possibly the 1D0001, the condition of this coin. I think that's just junk right there. I would not clean anybody's coins or anything like that. So don't ever ask that. I'm not doing it. And there might be some extra thickness on, I mean, on those areas that are mentioned. Now, what's the condition of this coin, right? So the condition of this coin is, man, with that whatever mark there, and as found right here, I don't even think this is AU. Maybe XF. He's got it as EF. I'll show you. He's got it. I said XF. I guess his E means extra. He's got it. So it's $4 with the extra thickness and everything. If that's what it has, it's possibly a $4 penny, possibly. So not worth sending in to get graded, in my opinion. It would have to be a crazy. But I would say, hey, this is possibly the as per copper coins, the 1DO looks like it has extra thickness. I see it specifically in the 1 and the 9 and the IB and the TRU, let's say. And that's what I would say. And maybe that would be enough. And then I would say its value is probably somewhere between $3 and $4, possibly. And maybe that would stop you from spending $80 to get to get it graded. And you could just put it in a flip and say possibly 1DO extra 1DO001. I'm so stupid. Did you notice something? And I just realized something. It's for the 78D. there is a P. Huh. That is so odd. He never has the D first. He always has the P first. And for some reason, he's got the P third, fourth. Never had. I don't have no idea why he did that for. Okay, so let's go to P. Moderate to strong extra thickness can be seen on the date, liberty, and same thing. But it would be light. Oh, this one's. Oh, here it goes. Boom. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's P1 DOO. So it's the same thing. EF $4, same jazz. Light to moderate extra thickness on the date, liberty, and okay, so that's it. And here they show it. Is it moderate to strong? If it is, it's still look the EF. It doesn't even matter if the price range is the same regardless. So, like I said, I know just enough to be dangerous and more than 99.9% of other people. So that's pretty cool between the A and the M. Let me look at that. That's odd. Probably just post-mint damage. Got some slight machine doubling on the O. That one's pretty cool. That's pretty low. You see how low that O goes on the O? How low the machine doubling goes? It's on the whole one. It's not worth anything though, but it's, if it was some machine doubling is valuable. If it's really, really strong, that's not strong. It's still pretty cool. So that's the announcement. I'm going to probably do a specific video to outline very specifically what I will identify as far as in the response to the email. Like I'll say exactly whether I think it's post-mint damage or possibly there's no. Wow. Check this out. You have to check your coins closely. So this one actually has a strike through on. I'll show you the strike through, and then I'm going to show you. I'm whistling. You hear the whistle? I'm going to show you the reverse double die. It's really only strong on one letter, but it is nice. It's on the D in United. All right, so we have a strike through. Right here. I want to remove the stick so you could see. It's very nice. It goes through the rim, right? And it even goes onto the surface, the field. Whatever it is, but this is a strike through. It's a very geometric shape. And it's on the rim and the field, and something just dropped there. Now, can it be a die clash? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, so we got the strike through there in the corner, and then we got a nice doubling on the D. I think it's a doubling. And you can see it right there on the bottom. The problem with really is its distance in relationship to that what I'm seeing in the E there. So I know I can't get any closer. I don't think I can without losing more. I have to actually go further away for it to get clearer. But to me, that looks like a DDO. Just it's only of one letter. You can see it on the I a little bit too, and maybe even the bottom of the T and the E. I'm gonna look at it under the loop again. Yeah, you can see it in the bottom of the T also, and to the left on the E. But the D is the beauty. And that strike through is really, it could be a die clash. It could be. I don't see how that's a die clash. No, it's a strike through because it really goes into the rim. So we got a strike through, and we got a DDR. Very nice. Found a lot of things. Really good. Very, very nice penny roll today. Another 2023. Come on, give me the extra V. What a beauty, huh? No extra V. I don't even know if we have any more copper coins, but I think we might have hit. Did we hit the 10? I'll count at the end, and we have to look at that. So, oh, that's interesting. They have the alcohol. Oh, all the alcohol dried up on that coin. I'm gonna put a little bit more, so that way. Um, okay, I put a whole bunch. I put too much on it. Let me suck up the rest of it with a cloth. Okay. Found a lot of interesting stuff today. And we got we do have a bunch of copper. And we got a bunch of 2023s. I like to look at that Liberty. Yeah, I guess it's nothing. Thought it was kind of thick. Hate to keep using the same word, but wow. Okay. Bunch of 2023s and a 2024. It goes another 2023. A good extra V you should be pretty clear. And it should be visible, with the naked eye without having to use a microscope or anything like that. I think I found one or two over the course of the past year. One definitely. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a little bit of a longer one. We had to do some research, which I usually don't like doing during the video. To be honest, it just makes the videos too long. We also had the special announcement. And we found a bunch of errors. So feel free to email me. People ask me what the email is all the time. I guess they have a difficulty with, realizing that there's a whole big description and stuff like that, especially if you're new to YouTube. But my email is LookWhatJesFound@gmail.com. If you want to send me pictures, just like I said, just buy me a coffee and you can send me as many pictures on one coin as you like. I'm looking at the date under the loop. No, there's nothing there. And here goes the last one. Now you can see that stuff came out. A lot of it came out. I have to clean it. I'll try to wipe it off now at least. Did it come out? Let me see. I really want to see if it came out so we could. Now, of course, I'm not going to do anything like this to somebody else's coin. I'm doing it to mine, and it's more like a fun for the channel. Did not come out. All right, so I'm going to clean this with what's that called? Mineral spirits. That should dissolve that. Because do you see that though? How it looks, how the U almost looks like the reverse polar image. It doesn't look like it comes out. It looks like it goes down. It's just weird. That's all. So this is a definite good. So this is a copper, right? So we have a copper with whatever that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 10. I don't think that's copper, no. 10, 11, 12, 13. Wowzers. 13. That's like 30%. 3 times 13. No, it's not. 10%? No. 20% would be 10. Oh, it's like 25%. I'm sorry. Yeah. 4 times 13 is what's that, 52? Something like that. So it's about 25%. 25 point something percent. Very nice. Very nice. Very good video coin roll hunt we had today. A lot of interesting things, interesting discussion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like and subscribe. And feel free to buy me a coffee and send me pictures of your coins. Take care and God bless.